Like, what is it about conservatism that is attractive for you as a woman over against what the Democrats are selling?
Oh, that's a whole new can of worms. I might say some things that are like even controversial on our side of the aisle too. I think that the majority of women my age gravitate towards feminism is a number of things. I think the two biggest things is we follow our feelings without a stable male figure or a reliance on God. We follow our feelings, and that's just a biological reality. And when God created us, He took the femininity, a lot of the emotion reliance out of man and made woman. And that is why it's such a beautiful thing for a man and a woman to be together, because we have such a great capacity to love and a great capacity to feel that love and all of the things that come with it, which is so questioned nowadays, saying that that's not how it works and men can be as just as emotional as women and all that other fun stuff. But that's a whole other rabbit trail. Um,
Well,
and
if they're men who have a woman brain, I guess. I'm just kidding. This is the nonsense. But
okay.
anyway, continue on.
And fatherlessness, a lack of a stable male role model in the house leaves so many girls feeling unloved, feeling like
Mm.
there's fathers play such a crucial role in a young woman's life, um, in so many different ways, like showing them how men are supposed to act, showing them how they're supposed to be treated as a wife, showing them how they're supposed to be treated by society as a woman. And I have no problem if men want to do things for me, like fix my car, open doors, stuff like that, because it makes me feel appreciated. And so many women are convinced in society that that just means that they think that we're weak, and we're not weak. We go through childbirth. We feel emotions like 100 times more than men, and that's a hard thing to do. But physically, we have different strengths and things, and so many women have bought into the lie that that means that we're inferior, but we're not. We have different roles, but we are not. Um, we don't have less value than men. Like, that's such a misconception. And back to that fatherless portion, like, there's such a hole that's left when there's no father in the house, and unless you have God to fulfill that father role, then you're left with that void that you're just trying to fill with all these things. And like, girl LGBTQ girls, sorry to tell you, most of them have gone through sexual assault or fatherlessness or just a lack of stable male role models in the house, because they didn't get the love that they needed growing up,
Mm.
because we are built to receive that love. Um, and why I ended up, I think, being a conservative in, oh goodness gracious, my laptop's dying. That was brilliant. Um, being so how I ended up being conservative in a world full of girls that tend to lean more liberal. I'm sorry, this is
You're
professional.
totally fine. Take your time. I mean, I think you're nailing it so far. I love this. You're saying a lot of things that I'm not allowed to say. Um,
Say things that you're not allowed to say. I
I'm
don't
a
think I'm
man.
allowed
I'm
to
a
say them either.
well, as a woman, you are. I'm the worst form of
Ah,
human.
as a woman, I'm
According,
allowed to say them.
right, as a woman, you'll be hated for it, but I'm already hated for everything because I'm a straight white male Christian landowner, landlord. So I think I'm the worst that you can be. But anyway, but like, it's a myth, obviously, that men shouldn't be able to speak truth, even if they're not the ones that are the primary subject of that truth. But especially white men, it's like we can't talk about black people, we can't talk about women, we can't talk about. It's like,
Well,
well,
that's
if,
crazy.
if, if it's well, no, it's crazy. But anyway, I think you're doing a really great job. I think people hear it better from women who are the ones having to experience the world from the perspective of a woman. So anyway, but go ahead, continue. So the reason that you didn't, like so many others, think is where you were.
I think even though I had an element of everything I discussed, I mean, my dad's a great guy, but it was really rocky for a long time. And I think I did end up searching for that love that every girl wants, through bad boyfriends and all that crazy jazz. And I always knew what the truth was. I was raised so deeply in the truth and in conservative politics that I knew too many facts to go back on that. I
Mm.
really believe. And
That's,
then
that's
just
the real quick. That's the biblical principle of train your children up in the way of the Lord, and when they're
mhm,
old, they will not depart from them. Yeah, I like that.
exact because I can't forget. Like if extreme example, but if I were to question my pro life beliefs, I can't do that. I know every week stage of birth. I know that by week 10 that baby has everything that it needs to survive except for its size. Like it's
Mm.
just such an incredible thing that I was able to learn and was exposed to as a kid that I can't forget that. Um,
Mm. Have you or a loved one been hurt due to someone else's negligence in a car wreck or medical treatment gone wrong? Then you can't afford not to call Independence Law, Maine and New Hampshire, Northern New England's premier personal injury and medical malpractice law firm. If you voted for President Trump, you'd be crazy to go to one of the countless Democrat controlled law firms that secretly despise you and won't give you their best. At Independence Law, Maine and New Hampshire, we want to make your life great again after serious injuries suffered in an accident or medical malpractice. Call 207 241 9717 or visit independencelaw, Maine and New Hampshire.com for your free consultation today.